Greetings everyone and welcome to a video review of Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms Part 3. I'm Seth Kiparis, the Cynical Croat, and I'll be your guide for this video presentation. I can presume you're asking yourselves, what is Kingdoms? Well, to answer your question, it is an expansion pack for Medieval 2 Total War that contains 4 campaigns, each with unique periods, factions, features, and gameplay elements. Today I'll cover the Crusades campaign. It is set between 1174 and 1574, chronologically before the Third and Fourth Crusade. The playable factions are the Byzantine Empire, Egypt, the Turks, the Principality of Antioch, and the Kingdom of Jerusalem. That is 2 new factions with 3 old. The Crusader states have good heavy infantry and cavalry, but lack in light cavalry and skirmishers. The Egyptians have powerful heavy cavalry, such as the Mamluks, but lack heavy infantry in the late period. The Turks have outstanding missile cavalry and good infantry, but lack heavy cavalry in the late period. The Byzantine Empire still has capable infantry, good archers and cavalry, with added gunpowder units such as the Greek flamethrower and Byzantine gunners. Their weakness would be that their empire is stretched and nobody really likes them. It is set in the Near East and each of the factions needs to establish dominance by eliminating other factions and conquering a set amount of territories. There are some differences from your ordinary campaign. Each faction has what is called a power center. In essence, that would be the faction's capital. The best and unique units can only be recruited from these power centers, so the Byzantines can't recruit their Greek flamethrower without Constantinople. The Turks have Baghdad as their power center, while Egypt has Cairo, the Principality of Antioch has Krak de Cheval, and the Kingdom of Jerusalem has Jerusalem, who would have known. Islamic factions can call for a jihad every 10 turns.
Through the holy word of the Prophet, blessed be his name, have the people of Islam been taught to embrace peace and mercy. There are some sins that the infidels commit, however, that cannot be forgiven, and warrant no mercy. Islam can no longer stand idly by and allow further desecration to all that is sacred.
Other features include faction-specific heroes and permanent forts. Each faction has a hero that has a unique ability, affecting the flow of tactical battles. The Principality of Antioch has Philip II Augustus, who can temporarily increase the attack and stamina of his troops on the battlefield. The Kingdom of Jerusalem has Richard the Lionheart, who has the ability to immediately rally any routing units. The Turks have Nur ad-Din, who can temporarily increase the attack, speed and morale of his troops on the battlefield. Egypt has Salah al-Din, who can greatly inspire his troops, setting their morale to full. The Byzantine Empire has Manuel Komnenos, who can cause chaos amongst enemy units, removing them from the play until order is resolved. You can build forts that stay permanently on the map. In the original game, if a fort was left vacant for a turn, it would disappear. These forts are the same as in the Britannia campaign. However, they cost significantly more, 2,500 florins compared to the ordinary 500. Events will occur that reflect history and influence the gameplay. When the Fourth Crusade starts, 3 Venetian armies will appear west of Constantinople. If you play as the Byzantine Empire, it is advised to eliminate them so they don't cause you potential harm. The discovery of gunpowder will come later in the game, enabling the usage of gunpowder units. The arrival of the Mongols and the occurrence of the plague will force you to adapt to new harm.
To discount the menaces that lurk beyond the known world is to risk a rude awakening that can become a nightmare. This nightmare is the Mongol invasion.
The music is again different for this campaign. It is more Arabic, or rather Oriental in its usage of vocals, instruments and rhythm. Good for the setting and period. I give this campaign an 8 out of 10. I personally don't have that great interest in the Crusades, but I appreciate the detail and features provided. I would probably say I don't like it because you're only fighting in the desert, so it makes it rather plain and boring. This has been Seth Kiparis, the Cynical Crowd, signing off.
Heavy infantry! Très bien. The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the cur to hell. The enemy is badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, our cowardly foe runs. Heavy cavalry!
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell. My lord, only half our force. Only intervention by the Almighty. Lord preserve us. We've been dealt a stinging defeat today.